Hello and welcome to this Warno 1v1 game played on Cliff Duel between IWonTheInternet playing as 9th US and he's going up against MikhailFilitov playing as 27Y. So we'll go through the deck reviews, then we'll talk about the map, the matchup, the deployments and the game, and as always timestamps in the description. Right, so this is the deck review for Mikhail and he's playing 27Y. Recently the original pancake changed colour, used to be red, now it's grey, I suppose. So that's just something to keep in mind. And the laser guided Akatsua got cheaper. So we'll go through it tab by tab. Essentially, the deal with this division is you want to be slow and build up your tank slowly, right? The Tor's really nice for long range AA now, so yeah. And then you just slowly push your enemy out. So it's standard Soviet mech slot, basically. So in terms of the supply, you can bring two of these if you want, but wouldn't you rather get a cheaper one in case, I mean, it's just personal preference. Cheap CV, good idea, buy two of these at the start. This one, I'm not so sure about. It's 100 points. I mean, I understand it's got smoke, and it's a lot faster than this one. 5 points is neither here nor there. The Metis, I probably wouldn't 2-vet. I mean, you can if you want, but it's entirely up to you. I like buying all the Metis, basically. And no grenade launcher, big problem. In terms of the, so like, do you need this? 21 pen. Okay. This has 21 pen. I appreciate the range is a lot less, but how often are you in a situation where you need a really high pen rocket launcher? Usually it's not that common. So I think this should be the 30mm. I still think these are good. I need to do some analysis since the changes and see if they're still the best one to bring, compared to this and this. But yeah, and I prefer the Conker's M because of the ability to one-shot a Leopard 1, whereas this can't. Arty, pick one. Do you want the cheap one that you have to tow around all the time, or do you want the laser-guided one? Just pick one. I go for the laser-guided one. And then smoke mortars, which you need, really. It's hard to play without them, at least for me. And then tanks, so this thing sucks balls. I mean, I suppose it's like, a defensive gun for 100 points. But, now you've got this, and you've got this as a defensive thing for 100 points, and you've got the BMP2s and the, admittedly not that many BMP2s. To come back to this, like, do you need this? 8 dudes for 45 points for 16 pen. Wouldn't you rather get another card of BMP2 AGs? It's personal preference, really. Or you could have the sappers. But yeah, if this works for you, then bring it. Yeah, so I would probably just get rid of this, upvet this, and bring more T80 BBs. Recon, so yeah, BMP2 Razvedka, that's good. These guys are your starting opener thingy. Do you need more than 8 recon infantry? Do you need more than 8 recon infantry? That's the question. Because that's 3 AP. It's not you could get 2 more T80 BVs, or you could come back here and actually get some infantry, right? So that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Because yeah, you don't really have a lot of IFVs and stuff. Probably go for that, and if you find you've got too many, yeah, you could 2-vet these if you want, but AA, so Tor, Tunguska, Igla, and the Toad AA gun. Yeah, I suppose that's normal. You could probably get rid of the Tunguska, but just what it is. Because yeah, if there's a Apache or something, you don't really want to send this out to kill it, do you? Helis, okay, I prefer the one with the bigger rockets and fewer Kokons. But, it's personal preference, but the bigger rockets are very nice with the longer range. And then, yeah, in the air tab, if you say you didn't want more infantry, you could bring this rocket plane, which is really, really nice. I do like the T8M for the funny opener with one of these, and this. I do like doing that. Yeah, and if you're not going to do that, then bring this one. His opponent, IWonTheInternet, is playing 9th US. This deck is very similar to mine. There's only a couple of things I would change. I'm sorry my eyes are so red, by the way. They just are, and they will be until about April. Although they're usually quite red anyway. I spent too long just staring at a computer screen. Um, yeah, so first on the tanks, do you need 17 M60s? Maybe you do. Maybe you're a big M60 enjoyer, right? But you could get rid of one card, save 3 AP, and bring the seed plane, and then your bombers won't immediately die because you buy the seed plane first and send that out. Or you could have, more eagles if you want, but I like the seed plane. You don't have to do that. 2 cards of supply and the cheap CV, that's all good. Infantry, so yeah, grenade launcher, TOW2, ITO, okay. And then 2 cards light rifle dragon, 2 cards light rifle law, that's fine, but bring 1 in the Black Hawk. It doesn't matter which one, just bring 1 in the Black Hawk. It's so, so, so useful to just have a little bit of heli deployed infantry. The Black Hawk you can use to scout, just check if there's AA in the area. I've got that bug again, I always get that bug. And then, yeah, these guys, you can bring them if you want. It's a 3-point slot. So you could sack off the MP patrol. Although I suppose you need the military police vehicle to put with your tanks. And then, yeah, this is a very nice CV card. 3 per card with 6 availability, 6 strength. I prefer the M109 just because I don't like being counter-batteried and I don't have to constantly micro these the whole game. This is better in terms of, like, it fires faster, it aims faster. Self-propelled mortar for smoke, yes. And then, yes, the coffin launchers, you definitely want to bring these. I've seen multiple people not bring them against me, and then I just win. So, if you want to lose, don't bring this. Spoke about this, I mean, yeah, the Cook V and the Humvee TOW2, yeah, it's all good. Sniper in the correct transport. Fault, also in the correct transport. Yeah, I mean, it's 2 guys with ground surveillance radar. I personally, I don't bring it, but if you want it, because I'd rather get 650 cals, but honestly, having ground surveillance radar is really, really useful, so it's fine. And then, yeah, TOW2 at 120, very good. Don't 2-vet this. I understand that it's like, oh, well, the auto cannon, look how much the accuracy goes up. This is your recon healer. Do you only need 2 recon healers for the whole game? So I wouldn't up that. And then, yeah, Avenger, do you need 7 Avengers? Vad's upvetted, okay. Stinger. Toe Cobra Hog, that's very normal, and we spoke about the air tab. So, let's get back to the game. Right, so with that out of the way, in terms of, so both of the players are generous channel joiners, so we got to be very impartial here. The thing is, MikhailFilitov is a higher level generous channel joiner, so, well, Anyway, with the divisions, you'd expect 9th US to win on Cliff, quite handedly, because he's going to get there first. He has airborne forward deployment, sort of. Well, yes, he does. He has airborne forward deployment that goes at 120 kilometers now, so it's even better than regular airborne forward deployment. So he's going to get there first, you would assume, and then he can just sit on it all game with his Dragon 2s everywhere, TOW2s everywhere. The coffin launchers are really good in the town, the grenade launchers are really good in the town, so he's got a big advantage here. His opponent on 27Y, if he plays like super slow, can probably do it, but he doesn't get the airborne forward deployment. And like his AA is nice, so he can probably take out the enemy air force, maybe. I mean, this guy doesn't bring the seed plane, so the Tors have a pretty good chance. But it's just a case of like his infantry just isn't up to the task. So we'll see how it goes. Looking at the deployments, we got the triple sniper opener from IWonTheInternet. He's not understanding how much faster he is than his opponent. This one sniper can get to like here, unironically. One can get to here, unironically, and one can get to here, unironically. Because they're airborne forward deployment and they go at 120 kilometers an hour. His opponent doesn't even have airborne forward deployment. He gets recon deployment going at 100. So he's all good, and he's got this recon helo, which he's 2-vetted. So the auto cannon helos you 2-vet to get the 1.5 second aim time and the extra kind of damage. I wouldn't do it for this thing because this is your recon helo. So only having 2 recon helos is pretty rough. And then we've got 2 ITOs here. I probably wouldn't do that either. I'd have 1 ITO and then 1 more Dragon 2 guy, like, because the sniper would get up to here, put a Dragon 2 behind it, and a Stinger, because you're quite exposed out here. We got a Humvee Tow 2 for... Yeah, I mean, you probably want another, just infantry dragon 2 or a stinger or something, because this, if let's say you see him, he's in tank gun range, so you're probably gonna die if it is a tank that you're trying to shoot, right? Yeah, Fault, which is ground surveillance radar guys, and then we've got light rifles Law, light rifles Dragon, 2 of them, sorry. And yeah, the National Guard M60 and an Avenger and the cheapo CV for Santa Elena Fedor. And another cheapo CV for Anna Boris. And another Fault. And an Eagle. His opponent is opened with the Recon Helo, so we may see a T8M opener. I do talk a lot about that on the channel. I mean, it's been a while since I played 27th on the channel, but when I was playing it, I was like, this is so funny. It's a shame I never made like a specific video on it, I think. Just a general gameplay. So many missed opportunities. So, on the left, we got Razvedka unloading, and then the vehicle's going over here to do some looking. The Recon Helo is going nowhere, apparently. And then we've got Razvedka, BRM-1K, and 2 Razvedka BMP-2s. So he really wants Boris, and he's sort of given up on the whole town idea. So we got one Razvedka for the far side of Fedor, an original Pancake in Ivan, this is an anti-tank team, and another original Pancake just outside of Chariton. So I guess he wants to control this, and then if he controls this, I guess he'll push in this way. Let's see what happens. Right, so they're off, and it's time for me to thank the generous channel joiners. Generously joiner in the channel. They get their names on the screen, they get the videos early, they get members exclusive videos. One join at the lowest levels worth 2,000 views, so if you're feeling bad about your ad block, it's a great way to support the channel. Otherwise, please just like the video, it's free. You can also check out my game on Steam, that's linked in the description, it's called Hearse Hero. There's a free demo out for it, which is free. And yeah, lots of free ways to help the channel. Obviously, I appreciate that, times are tough. Oil is $1 gazillion a barrel or whatever. And if you're a school kid, you just explode. So, times are hard, right? Lots of free ways to help the channel. Man, I wish they'd start shooting each other. I'm really digging myself quite the hole here. So the Fault does not have anti-tank. So this guy could actually just run into that and kill it. Thing is, he doesn't know what's in there. So it could be something with AT. Admittedly, it would only be a sniper or that. But the 50 cal sniper could actually kill this transport as well. So you do have to be careful. The Mi-24K is still alive. And now it ain't. And that was weird. Just went straight into the ground. It wasn't on an attack move order. Must just be the way the tower works, I don't know. So, interesting push here with the... Sorry, I turned it too much. BRM-1K for the exceptional optics. And then the Motorised Vodka BMP-2, 2 of them. So, it's quite a formidable force. Okay. I guess because it routed on the first one, not much he could have done about that. So, this Razvedka is probably going to kill that hum. No, he's taking a really wide flank actually. It might be okay. It's an interesting meme, that. No, you can see it. You can see it. And now he's fast pathing. Oh, he's dead now. If he'd kept going, he would have been fine. Oh, it missed. Okay. Well, what can I say? I'm clearly a very bad player. Watch out for your automatic auto-sell orders. This is going that way, and it's just dying. You already lost one. This is interesting. I've never seen this done before. Maybe it's a good idea. Could buy that 40-point CV, right? He's gone for the 100-point one instead. But he could have gone 40-40 and capped them both and then sent this one round to Ivan, and it would have been a lot faster than buying one fast one. 2 slow ones beats 1 fast one. So, very exposed out here. Like, something like a Cook V is a good purchase, but basically, Blue didn't deploy aggressively enough, in my humble opinion. And yes, you can use the Eagle to strafe the Razvedka, it's a very good idea. So he should really, like, the Dragon should be all in these buildings firing sideways, right? And he should have somebody in here as well. So yeah, nothing's happening here. Nothing's happening. He's got all these forces, like this... he doesn't know what's in here, so he could send the infantry in, and then he'd be able to see the Tor, and the Tor would explode, and that's very expensive. That's 280 points, so instead he's getting pushed out, and he's not really reacting. He keeps buying planes as well. Well, I suppose if he hits that, but the issue, of course, is the Tors are really good, so I mean them both hitting the first time, maybe not, but 70% accuracy, and they'd get 2 missiles off. So that's, it's 280% accuracy, right? 70 times by 4. That's how that works. So just trust me. I've almost got a PhD, maybe. They're taking the piss with these corrections. I sent them the corrections, and they're just not replied. But anyway, the CV died, trying to get away. And yeah, there's loads of... Why aren't these being... why aren't they going in? You have the better infantry. 9th US is the infantry... I suppose they're both infantry divisions. But 9th US is more of an infantry division. So yeah, here's your 2-vet recon helo. And now I think they're both dead. I think that was the second one. Might have been... Don't know if we can look under the water. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, we can. Well, look, this is the wreck of the first one. It's just... There we go, yeah. So he's lost all of his recon helos now, 5 minutes into the game. And that is the issue with... that is the issue with upvetting your recon helicopters. So yeah, you'd expect Blue to pivot into this and have people in here, not just kind of sit around, but he's being bamboozled, basically. And now he's got a big problem over here. And he's just got a bunch of infantry camped out in the open, not really doing anything, so it's not ideal. The origami paper mache takes out another target there. And yeah, like, Red has held on to this with nobody. Like, imagine if one of these was over here, he would kill that, especially with the grenade launcher, and then he could kill this. It would all be good. But yeah, it looks like Red's managed to even the tick by playing on the open area of the map, which is where he's stronger, so it makes a lot of sense to do that. Makes a lot of sense to do that. And Blue didn't really react very well at all. He did try and push his flank, that was good, but he didn't, it didn't work, so... And, why aren't... I don't understand why these aren't doing anything. They could just walk in here. Oh, there's a Safari RPO, so you have a tank. You just blow him up. So yeah, this is a real missed opportunity. Because if he takes this, then that Cook V can get up to here, right? And then, you could try and send it over to here. You could send the grenade launcher first, and then they can't reinforce. Admittedly, that's a bit of a stretch, but you could definitely own this zone right now. And then these guys would be isolated, and you could get in here, and, then you could push from this side, and if you had the tank in here, well, the Tors would be dead. What happened to the tank? Oh, it got... the Cook V hit it. Can't believe I missed that. But yeah, it must have been a side shot. He's only fired one, and it is showing its side armor, and this guy's reversing now. So yeah, the Cook V got the T-80BV there. Oh, he's doing it! So, oh no, there's a Saperi. So, there's so many of you. Just he's not invincible. Oh, he's running away. I don't believe it. He's only got 4 bullets, mate. He's used them all. And, get your friends to help. Get the grenade launcher to help. 4 in the salvo now, and the HE went down, so they're not as good as they used to be. So somehow Red, with no units, has taken Fedor against the infantry division, so it's not ideal. And Blue is a little bit too slow to respond to this, and Red's actually managed to get some infantry reinforcements, so quite a lot of infantry reinforcements in there. But Blue is counter-attacking Boris now, so something is happening. And he's finally pushed up his... Yeah, because there's just nobody here. So what's going to happen now? Will he notice... Because he should see that, because it's not actually in cover, and this is looking at it. I'm getting the impression he doesn't know about this. What? Okay, now he's noticed. So, yeah, I can't really see Blue taking that back. He's just got a bunch of guys sat around not doing anything. These guys, if they attacked here, they would take it. I suppose they're laws, not dragons, so this would stop them, so never mind. But, you could bring this up, bring this around. It's on wheels, it can move. You've got one here. right? This can come round and help out. It's quite fast, sort of. It's not actually that fast. It's fast on the roads. So yeah, we got some smoke in, but there's no infantry coming. So yeah. In the meantime, the recon's coming in, but it's only got good optics, so it probably doesn't see that. And that's going to be a side shot. You need to turn so you don't get side shot again. It's really tempting fate here. One more side shot. He's going to... Oh, okay. Not sure what happened there. Must have been a front shot. Because otherwise... Because it lost like 5 HP off the first one, so... It's Dudley off Harry Potter. So, Hilo here. I'm going to assume the Eagle's going to kill it, but there's MiG-29s defending, and I guess he's worried about the TORs. They are over here, though. Is that the plane range or the Hilo range? 4425, it's the plane range. So the TOR used to be garbage, now it's really, really good. That's good, I think. I mean, I think it was kind of dumb to have a bit of a miss micro here. The second Eagle just wasn't there. The MiG-23 hitting it 2 out of 3 times. What the heck's going on today? Sure, yeah, I was gonna... It's quite unlucky for that first Eagle to die so quickly, but it does happen. So, red on the +1 now, although, you know, this zone is, he's flying towards the TORs. Oh, man, well, he messed that up. He's definitely gonna come over here for evacing. Oh, they miss him, so... Yeah, making up for last time, I suppose. CV's being sent over, but what's the point? You've got one coming here. And, like, you know, you need to push this to get up to there, get up to there. Because, yeah, once he takes Fedor, he'll be on a +1, actually. So, yeah, like, go for Ivan, you're strong there. Like, actually, maybe try pushing here until you see what's there, you know? So, yeah, there's just a bunch of... There's, like, 1 minute's income just sat in this forest doing nothing. This time he realizes, oh, yeah, he is one man. We are many. Although you know, Imbergia stays behind to guard the rear, as does Estes. So, this has been sorted. He needs some infantry, really. This is in a good spot. He sees everything coming down that road, and he's put it on return fire, so it won't start shooting and die. That appeared... What? It was definitely on return fire there. I'm not sure what's going on there. Is he just not noticing? He's noticing. He's noticed. But does he not know what it is? Because it's like, it's gotta be a KPVT, right? Because you haven't just exploded and it's not making the autocannon sound, so... So you could just run at it with these and you'd win. It is what it is. If only he had 2 more recon helos, then he could send a recon helo and... Yeah, exactly. Don't bet you recon helos. So, we got this coming in. He did have a smoke mortar. Oh, it's back here, isn't it? Yeah, these guys kind of just not accomplishing anything, and then, like, what is going on here? Why hasn't this been taken back? Why isn't this going over there? And, you know, you got the tank, and this is just chilling out here. Just can't see him. This is almost out of fuel. Not a great place to stop. I believe the enemy can see him. So yeah, they need some infantry. They've got some here, but this has bamboozled him, and now he's just AFK. Whereas, you know, these should be coming over here and taking this, and they could, if they were there, they would take that. So, we've got the T8M coming in. So this is the Frogfoot. Very March to War unit. I don't mind that. I wish there was more March to War equipment. Guess Borin doing the same thing over and over. Is he going to smoke? He did. He didn't die. Oh, that's quite surprising, but... Suppose he smoked in time. There was another M60 here that died. I'm sorry I missed that. It's because this isn't fire and forget. If it's fire and forget, it seems to just go through smoke. Oh, what do you know? He could see it. So this guy should go in the building, right? So he takes less damage. Yeah, that's what happens when you just leave your CV in the middle of nowhere. The classic 9 missile dodge. What the fuck? I definitely just dodged 9 missiles there. Sorry, 6. 3 plus 3. 6. Not 9. Still nothing happening here. Taking this back is almost impossible. I just wouldn't bother. I would take this, right? And then maybe you can work on taking this and cutting the reinforcements. But, I mean, yeah. At least that Conqueror's M died. This is so dead. There's no recon, he can't see it. Maybe he already used his smoke. If only these had been sent up, and these. Or these are coming, but these have just been forgotten about. If they were there, this would all be different. Blue would have taken this, and he'd be on a +3 now. So, you hate to see it. Just forgetting about units is very bad, because if you forget and your opponent doesn't, those units might as well be dead, right? Because they're not doing anything. That's a very good way to see it. You have just killed these 5 units. Never mind, you've resuscitated them. They're alive now. So, yeah. Like, not much happening here. I understand that you want to put somebody here because you want to try and push back it at some point, so... And, like, how is this being allowed to happen? You have a tank and you have infantry. Just put the infantry in here, get the tank up and start shooting everybody. Worried about the TAM, I suppose. Uh-oh, the tank is visible, and there's no eagles up. And the tank is very dead. And if you recall, the CV, the backup CV, it's a smouldering crater somewhere. There it is. That's an F-16, here to save the day. Will the MiG-29 chase for it? Probably not. He does outrange him, but I guess he wants to fight over the Tor, because that would obviously maximise his chances of success. So, somehow Blue has lost this zone. And now these will go that way and immediately get recaptured. And then they'll start coming this way again. Oh, no, never mind. Somebody noticed it was happening and gave it a manual order to get out there. You can do a shift cell order. It does work. So red back on that +1. These guys, they're still dead. They're still dead. They got to come over here to be alive. Yeah, you hate to see it. And the F-16 died because it was fighting over the enemy AA, which didn't fire. So actually, it just died to the MiG-29. So okay. Usually the F-16 would win that. If it gets into range. Maybe I didn't see what happened. Maybe it side shot it. Maybe the first missile from the MiG-29 hit it, at which point it evac'd. Right. If that doesn't happen, the F-16 tends to win. Here we go. They're finally alive, although they're not unloading. So maybe they'll die again temporarily. And we got a CV coming up for Ivan. At this point, I'll probably be sending one for Boris. He's actually had these all this time, and he's been buying the expensive ones. They're still dead. They're still dead. Okay, they're coming back to life. Guy with 1 HP. Oh, he might make it. I'm surprised that Avenger's not spotted. What's the plan here? Can I actually see anything? Or... Yeah, interesting sitch. So now he's going to try and get back in here. I wouldn't bother, really. I mean, obviously, we can see things he can't see, so... And as the lighter div, you do want to kind of be attacking everywhere, right? And the heavier div wants to be attacking in one place at once. So is this going to go to that zone? It is. So the smoke's coming out. So yeah, this just isn't going to work. There's too much there. It's not going to work. Conquers them, engages. Will he notice in time? He does not notice. Alright, misses. And now the Metis is... When is he going to notice? Is he going to notice now? No! He's noticed. Alright. So yeah, grenade launchers are still good. I appreciate they've been nerfed, but look, this man is dying. Needs a bit of recon, really. Could send this up, or the tanks. Oh, this guy's running away. Right, okay. Well, just doesn't want to help out. Like, the tank should really be up here fighting. This is not going very well. So the Eagle's finally repaired, which is something. And Blue, he's got this zone, but he needs a CV in there, so... And I don't get this at all. Get to the corners, right? And then you can see, you know, try sending this over there. Does somebody shoot it? Shoot them with your tank. Your tank should cover it, right? But I guess he's looking over here, right? Mr. Blobby over here. Sun Tzu once said, put all your units in the same spot so they can all die to the same artillery round. And as you can see, that's gone from a very nice blob of infantry to, you know, 7 guys in a trench coat. So that's not ideal. He is slowly making some progress here. Is this going to go in the zone? Is anything going to happen here? For the whole game? You hate to see it. Incidentally, there's nothing left here that can stop the M60s, unless the Metis comes around. It is not doing that. Once you start seeing Igla teams, you know it's time to just run through, because there's nobody there. These guys are still alive. Mr. Imbergia, busy embezzling funds, is about to be hit by a salvo of 152mm artillery shells. No, never mind. Estes will instead be hit. But yeah, looks like Blue's going to get in here. Sorry, I keep turning it. I need to keep it the same way round. Somebody asked me why I cast from this perspective or this perspective, but not like this. It's because let's say something's happening over here. Well, now you can't see what's going on over here. Whereas, you know, this, if I just zoom out, you can still see what's going on over there, right? There's a reason the game is played this way. And that's why I cast it this way, because I'm a player, right? I play the game. So he actually got in. I'm very surprised. And the TAM died, but the Eagle died as well. The Tors are still here, right? So good job for Blue. He made it somehow. Okay. Is he gonna face towards? No. Okay. He was there in time. And is that seat? Oh, he's moving, he's moving, he's going to go in, he's going in. Wow, incredible. So, looking pretty good for Blue at this point. Red's been pushed out of here. I mean, there's still guys left to kill, and that's going to take a while, actually. The CV is going to move now, so it doesn't die. The CV is going to move now, so it doesn't die. The CV is moving. Oh, he waited too long, he's dead. Well, you hate to see it. Very frustrating gameplay, because now this can just drive in and recap that. And yeah, we're yet to see any coffins out or anything, just loads of guys just kind of chilling out in the open. This obviously leads to this kind of situation, and you know, you'd want to sell this, right? It's not doing anything for you. Send this one back. You could even get this to pick it up, because the Metis isn't in range. What was that sound? That's the sound of the Kokon, because they changed it. So it sounds like that now. It's cool, sounds pretty cool. Like, what's going on here? He's bought a CV to go in there. Well, you've got one. Here he is. Chichikov. Chichikov, interesting. Oh, this moved. Well, that's good. And yeah, so we bought a replacement CV. If only he had a recon heal, I suppose this would just kill it. But because yeah, this is giving lots of intel. That's how he knew the Cook V was there. So we got a bit of recon here, and the Spruts are terrible, right? They're just not very good. You know, they can work. I've lost a game to somebody who was using a Sprut, therefore Sprut good, but no, I don't like them personally. None of these guys are in buildings, so they're all just dying. They should win this fight easily. they get 2 machine guns and a DMR. Their opponents gets 4 dudes and an anti-tank gun. You know, one machine gun, 1 machine gun. Some of them are moving. Incredible, incredible. Truly inspirational. So, T8M's back. Does not get the M60. But yeah, look, CV's coming in and this isn't in the right place. Yeah, it's you hate to see it, right? Like, this guy should be in the building. This guy should also be helping out. Everybody should be helping. This shouldn't be allowed to live. There should be, you know, oh, he must be in this corner. Unload this, send it forwards, get this up. What happened to that Avenger? It must have died. He's got another one here. He's not pathed it yet, so... T8M's back. Gets a Mav. The M60 will not win this fight. You can see he's doing 1 damage. His opponent's doing a little bit more than that. Just a little bit. 6, I think. Avenger's still not being tasked to save the day. And, man, he keeps flying over these tours, and it's not great. Just got a Steam friend request. Yeah, you hate to see it. Obviously, this guy should be in a building. He's sending stingers, 3 stingers now. You have AA. You only need 1 stinger, maybe, right? Oh my god, he lost the CV again. I think he's run out, you know? Has he got any left? I think this is his last one. Well, obviously this is still here. So he has 3 of these. 2 died here, and this is still here. The tank CVs, we saw 1 die, and the other one's back there. And he opened with the 2 cheap ones, and they aren't here anymore, so they must have died. He just did the same thing again. You know what they say about the definition of insanity? And that CV just died. He's down to 1 CV. This is the last CV. 14 minutes left. A long time to keep the CV alive. So, yeah, whenever you see an enemy CV, snipe the CV. I mean, it's just a priority target. Obviously, you know, wasting a plane to kill a CV might not be worth it. But just get your RT on that CV. Just kill that CV. And in the same vein, like, the fact that this was allowed to sit in this car, because he must have known it was there, right? It's not great. It's not great. So, Mikhail sitting pretty on many CVs. 4 CVs, with more in the bank, because we only saw 1 of these. These are both out. The tank, I don't know if we've seen another tank. Oh, we have, yeah, it died to the Cook V here, so... So he's got 1 CV left in the tank. As well as the 4 which are already on the map. Which is quite a lot, really. This should be near the arty. Got nothing else to do. So that's very expensive. What you can do with your arty, right, is put it on return fire, and then when you release return fire, they'll both come in at once, and then they don't have as much time to move. Admittedly, you know, easier said than done. If you leave it on return fire too long, then you've basically wasted a salvo. Like, there's not been any counter battery here or anything. This is crazy. They're not moving. So this tank, which has accomplished very little, is alive. Guy next to him, not so much. But yeah, imagine if, you know, like, these guys had taken this and got up to here, well then, you know, he wouldn't have lost all his CVs in here. And he would have been on a +1 all this time. So it's not ideal. Where is the last CV? Did it die? No, it's all the way back here. He's being very careful with it now. It is slow, though. But, you know, Red's only on a +1. He would need more zones. Well, would he? 12... Right, I can work this out. 12... times by 60 divided by 1.5 is 480 points. Yes, he would win on a +1. So blue needs to... Although, you know, blue should take this back, really. The fault, trying to get to the building. Yes, it makes it. Incredible. Truly inspirational. So, yeah, big blob here now, right? Red once more. And he doesn't want to fight in here because he figures there's just going to be a bunch of dragons everywhere. He's not wrong. There will, however, also be 80 gems here, so it's not really... I don't know, if I was in Red's situation, these would all be here, and I'd be pushing this way, because I've already got this zone, this zone, this zone. So why have I got a big hole in my line? Do you know what I mean? I'd just be defending here and attacking here, but... You know, admittedly, there will be lots of... so he's just blind-fired that one. M60 must have side-shot that. So, as you can see, they are dying. See, it's not going to the same build. Why didn't he just stay there? Well, whatever. And there's a lot of AA back here. So that doesn't make it either. Yeah, everybody's dying. Not sure what else to add. This CV's finally shown up. And yeah, the M60s can't really fight the TABVs, even if they're at no vet. I think having them at one vet and not having the spruts is probably a better choice, in my opinion. Don't think the spruts are that good. There's a tendency, you know when, because like, it was the same when the Tor was bad. I mean, the Tor's not bad anymore, but when it was bad, there's a tendency to be like, you know, this unit is only in this div, so when I play this div I should bring that unit, because this unit's only in this div. But that doesn't mean it's good. Just because it's only in that division doesn't actually mean it's worth bringing. So, yeah, there's a few things like that. So on 39Y, I don't bring the Sturm S. Two guys next, this is why I said he should have left it here, because if you put them in the same place, they die to the same thing. Admittedly, that's taking a while, but the MTLB is next to them to upvet them. No counter battery. Just let your enemy sit in one place and R2 for 40 minutes. BTR-80 doing its best here. Well, what can I say? It's not a miracle worker. Only one of them died. Interesting. So, yeah, now the CV is gonna come all the way around here. This is still hiding. If he just drives over there, because he's not taken this, so it's not really taken, is it? Like, you don't, when you cap a zone, don't just leave everybody there. Like, obviously, yeah, leave some people, but the rest of them should move forwards, basically, until you find some enemies, and then, you know, retreat if you can't get over that field or whatever, but don't just sit at the back of your own zone, because the enemy can just walk in. You see that a lot, particularly if you remember Loop. Loop obviously has changed, as in it's not in the rank pool anymore. Not sure what's going on with those snipers. I suppose the BRM-1K with the exceptional optics can see it. Yeah, there's nothing here. I mean, there's an M60. Maybe he can get a side shot if he baits with the Stinger, but no, it looks like they're just both going to run into each other. Oh, so that's not a bad outcome for the M60, because he didn't die. The Ito should one-shot that. Must have been a near miss. This has a pretty juicy 50 cal on it. It's actually better than a regular 50 cal. Wow. I mean, I suppose they both just hit twice, which at that range you'd expect. So I suppose it's not as outlandish as you might think. Because they were both doing more than 5 damage but less than 10 damage to each other, so... Yeah, at close range the differences between tanks becomes less. Free supply for my low health BMP3. M60's coming in. Blue's back on that +1. He's back on that +1. As long as he keeps this CV alive, I think he can do it. I was thinking it was over, but no, he's got a chance here. The other thing, of course, is he needs to get this sorted, because, like, this is here, and it can just walk in. He needs a smoke mortar. He doesn't have any. He's brought 4 howitzers, no smoke mortars. Quite surprised, given both of these players are in the top 100, so... Bringing 4 howitzers in a 1v1 is very strange. So a TOW 2A can two-shot a T-80 BV, but a TOW 2 not A cannot. The issue, of course, is bombers kill you. You're very expensive. So the M60's coming in. We just got loads of ATGMs now. We got no. I mean, the guy has 15 tanks, right? So I'm surprised by this composition. Why isn't this engaged? I suppose he'd have to move it forwards. I suppose he's just waiting. Okay, now you've got a bit of a dilemma here. The enemy has 3 CVs active. I mean, this, we won't count this. You have 1. You're gonna come back here and uncap this, or he can win, right? He's just gotta cap this. So he's got to be very careful with this thing. I mean, I can hear a plane. He's very conscious of the fact that he's only got 1 CV left. M60 gets a T-80 BV. That's a good kill. So he's going to uncap this, but then this is going to go hide in that corner, so he needs infantry. So that's why I'm so surprised by what he bought. He also needs to smoke, because if this dies, whoa, it didn't fire! He's been given a second chance! Is he going to get behind the thing? It didn't fire, it's turning around in a very, 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 very slow circle. He smokes. Okay, it's working. Now he's going to go over there. Avenger should hit this. He can do it. T8M is down, right? It's got a repair. Probably won't see it till the end of the game. This isn't fast pathed. Now it won't. That's an interesting... So now he's coming this way. So he can only be in one place at once. He's got some supply coming. He's got some supply here. Sorry, I keep turning it. There's smoke. Smoke in this corner. What's he doing? Okay, he's realised what was going on with the pathing and he's trying to fix that. So that'll put him on a +3, but then this will put him back on a +1, and then he can come back over here. The issue, of course, is this, because he never bothered to sort this out. And this is just sat in the middle of nowhere. If he loses... Oh, how is he going to kill this? He isn't. Okay, so the M60 is still alive. Put him on a +1. But yeah, look what he bought. Like, how is this helpful? Why did you need 3 ITOs and 3 Humvee TOW 2s? I think it was 2 ITOs. The AT... Oh, it should die. I mean, the Avenger should kill it. Oh, it's missing. Is he going to land? He landed. Not sure that would have made a difference, really, because obviously it can't kill the tank. He would have killed the helo, but... Okay, so I guess he just realised he can't win because that's coming in. It's a very entertaining game. So, Mikhail ranks 60 with 209 games this season. Div Mogger ranks 62 with 232 games this season. So, very, very similarly matched players. Right, they're literally like almost next to each other in rank and number of games played, so it's interesting. And yeah, I thought it was a really interesting game. Lots to think about. I like Ninth a lot. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you around. GG.